The AMP token has not been around very long, but if you've paid attention, you know it promises more than most other cryptocurrencies can right now. Today's AMP crypto price prediction makes that clear. Let me explain. Often, when you go to buy anything at a brick and mortar store, you slide your card through a card reader made by NCR Corp, formerly known as National Cash Register. Sometimes, you might ask the cashier if their store takes Bitcoin. This can be hit or miss, most often a miss. After all, who wants to trade Bitcoin if you have to wait a half hour for the blockchain confirmation? One of the biggest thorns in cryptocurrency's side has been the slow adoption. Transactions take a while. Governments are not so hot on it. And banks have mixed feelings. You need look no further than recent events to see why Bitcoin lost about half its peak value. The crypto recently came under fire by lawmakers not being so eco-friendly. China has begun to crack down on cryptocurrency. And who knows what Elon Musk will tweet next. But all of this can be good news for coins that are the real deal. In fact, AMP crypto has climbed 133% since the start of the month, while other tokens circle the drain. For starters, NCR machines accept AMP crypto, and more than 7,000 department and retail stores use NCR machines. This is one of the greatest examples of crypto adoption to date. That's why the outlook is so hopeful for AMP over the next 5 years. AMP crypto price prediction for 2021. While Bitcoin appears to have fallen about 40% in 2021, the altcoins have followed. All except for AMP crypto. AMP is a top performer this year, soaring from 3 cents to 10 cents in a matter of weeks. The fact that the stock moves counter to the broader crypto market is a good sign for the coin. But that is just the tip of the iceberg, which is why many AMP crypto price predictions are so bullish. As you can see, Reddit provides the top prediction here, aiming at $1. This was the subject of a mass vote that took place on the social media site. Considering how Reddit has moved stocks in the last year, the Reddit vote could say more than just any analyst projection. Of course, what makes AMP different from a Reddit stock is that it potentially has more to offer than simply the hype factor. A contract between NCR and Flexa, the blockchain network that AMP was initially created for, is huge. But the token's growth will depend on similar partnerships developing in the future. It's not unrealistic when you really consider what AMP actually does. This is not your ordinary token. What is AMP crypto? Different cryptocurrencies have different use cases. Bitcoin can be used as a medium of exchange and store of value. Ethereum does smart contracts. Dogecoin has been used for online tipping, since it's one of the more liquid tokens. AMP is not like these. Rather, it is a digital asset token. It collateralizes payments so that you don't have to pay BTC or ETH directly to the cashier, which could take a few minutes. You instead pay instantly with AMP collateral, while you await the BTC blockchain confirmation. This can work with most coins, in theory. And the more cryptos are used, the more AMP's value increases. AMP was created to function on the Flexa network. It is an adaptation of the Flexa coin, or more precisely, to separate coins merged into one. Flexacoin and Consignis. The AMP token and staking platform were launched in August 2020. Like Bitcoin, the token has a fixed supply. This is good news for investors trying to hedge inflation right now. The AMP supply is capped at 99.2 billion tokens, 42 billion of which are in circulation. Unlike Bitcoin, transactions are instant and can be made at an NCR kiosk. The blockchain can also verify the exchange of collateral with any other form of payment, even physical value. You're not even limited to collateralizing cryptocurrency. That's what makes AMP crypto stand out among its peers. Look for more updates on this special altcoin as we wait to see if the Redditors were on target with their $1 price projection. The digital gold rush of the 21st century. Our resident Silicon Valley insider is recommending 3 under-the-radar digital coins as today's best crypto buys. They're much smaller and more affordable than Bitcoin, with up to 10x the growth potential as Dogecoin in the coming years. One is trading for around $12, and predictions suggest that by the end of this year, the price could sit at $88.56, a 638% profit. To learn about all 3 and discover how even a small stake could transform into a small fortune in 2021, click here. Every week, dozens, if not hundreds, of new cryptocurrencies are introduced in the marketplace. Some of these new altcoins are speculative, such as meme coins. However, there are many that tackle serious problems in the crypto ecosystem, promising to revolutionize how the market operates. AMP is a new altcoin that could do exactly that. AMP is designed to solve a major issue in decentralized finance. In particular, the crypto and its blockchain project make it easier to collateralize any cryptocurrency you own. Here's why that's so important. And AMP's price prediction. AMP aims to make it easier to use the Ethereum blockchain for everyday payment purposes. It's designed to work alongside Flexa, a blockchain-based merchant payment network that's been growing in popularity. Flexa lets customers buy goods and services using digital assets such as Ethereum and other tokens. When you make a purchase in a store, your credit card company or bank can process and confirm the transaction almost instantaneously. However, slow processing times mean that it can take minutes for a Bitcoin transaction to go through. This opens the door to customers defrauding business by paying in Bitcoin and walking out with their merchandise, only for the transaction to be rejected minutes later. AMP staking rewards. To solve this issue, AMP serves as a type of decentralized collateral. AMP tokens guarantee every transaction on the Flexa network, so brick-and-mortar businesses can be confident accepting crypto payments despite confirmation delays. Additionally, parties can stake their AMP tokens to receive rewards. These AMP tokens, which are combined in pools, mitigate the risk of someone losing money in a fraudulent transaction. AMP's crypto price prediction. AMP has been around since October 2020, and its price started rising in February 2021. The token started at 1 cent and has now surged to 7 cents. Unlike other altcoins, which have fallen in price, AMP's price momentum remains strong. Part of that has to do with the project's numerous partnerships. AMP works with Coinbase, Gemini, Bittrex, Flexa, SushiSwap, Uniswap, and various other centralized and decentralized exchanges. Given just how much mainstream approval AMP has received, it's safe to assume that AMP is going to be around for a while. It currently has a $3.1 billion market cap and could easily grow its price tenfold in the next 12 to 24 months. Unlike more speculative cryptos, which can be volatile, tokens with more serious applications tend to have long-term survivability and stability. A $1 price target is a reasonable goal for this altcoin, the 39th largest token by market cap. Analysts aren't convinced that even with its innovativeness, highly disruptive technologies, and prospects for outperforming both BTC and ETH, Cardano could be worth this much in 2030. While there is no telling the kind of impact that future price volatilities and crypto market rallies may have ADA prices, analysts still consider the $1,000 valuation impractical to achieve in less than 9 years. Crypto analysts at Coin Price Forecast are most optimistic about Cardano's future price performance, as they expect the Cardano ADA token to hit $30 in 2026. For 2030, they can only predict a valuation of around $100. If this is your first time watching one of our videos, this channel gives you a daily update about the cryptocurrency market in general. If you're interested